Hey, what's up guys? Autofanatic. So I'm going to do a video today that's going to pertain to storage organization of your auto detailing brushes. Now, the brushes that I have on my table, these are workstuff detail brushes. These are some of the best detail brushes, probably the best detail brushes probably you could get in the world. Now, I did a video on these a number of months back when I imported a whole box of these brushes from Europe, and I did not post that video because you cannot buy these brushes in America right now. So unless you're in Europe or parts of Asia, the workstuff brushes are not available for most of North America. So I was considering becoming the distributor, but to be honest with you, I don't really think I want to be in the brush selling business. I think once you start importing this and paying all the duties and all the other aggravation that goes with importing products from Europe, the margins just don't make any sense. So today what I'm going to show you guys, it'll probably help anybody out that's trying to organize their garage or any of their detailing components. And you've seen some of this stuff on my channel. And for anybody that's new to this channel and to this video, all the older videos where I highlighted some of the stuff I'm going to show you today, I will put links in the description so you guys could go back and check some of those videos out and definitely make your garage and storage much more organized. So what we have on the table here, we have a bunch of my work stuff brushes, but what we're going to show you today are these organizers. These are made by a company called Casa Bella, and I found these locally at a local container store about a year ago. And they come in different versions. This particular version is what we're going to use today. This has an extruded aluminum channel, and it has these little hook nipples where you could kind of put your brushes, like I'm going to show you here, directly over and hang them up. You also have the ability to put your brushes through here for storage as well. Now, they come in two different flavors. This is the one we're going to be using today for a specific reason, because I'm going to show you a quick DIY. I'm not going to use the included hardware because I don't want to permanently mount this in my garage. I'm not exactly sure where I want to put it. I want to have the flexibility of moving this around and possibly finding a permanent location one day soon. But for now, we are going to attach neodymium magnets to the back of this. I'm going to show you how quick and simple that is as well. Now, the other option is this particular version right here. The only situation with this one, you don't have the tabs where you could put your brushes that have a hole in the handle. That's not going to work. Now, the way this one's made, you have to use this with the included hardware because the molded rubber main mechanism of this unit is not part of the plastic base. So you have to put the screws through here to give this rigidity and support. Otherwise, what's going to happen, you just pull it right out, and that's going to be a problem, and that's not really what you want as far as a mounting system. So this is good if you want to screw it to a drywall, you want to put it into a piece of wood, you want to do something interesting like I did with my Griot's Garage creeper seat. I modified it and I attached it to the back. And this is great whether you want to put detailing brushes, tools, and screwdrivers. On the Griot's Garage creeper seat, I use this on the back end all the time for screwdrivers, pliers, and other tools when I'm doing any kind of front end service on any of my cars, from brakes, suspension, and even auto detailing. So we're going to put this to the side. We're not going to show you that today, but I'm going to go over to the other side of the garage and I'm going to show you how I have this particular one already set up and permanently mounted on the aluminum storage racks on my wall. So let's go over to the other side of the garage right now. All right, guys, so we're on the other side of my garage. This is usually where my water supply and my pressure washers and my foamers are right below this area as well. So if you see on my wall, I have these aluminum wall mount system. These are pretty much to use, usually they're used on race trailers, and professional race teams use these inside the trailers to put oil containers and gallon containers and fuel containers and all of that stuff. So I will show you guys, I'll put a link to the description of this video. I think you're going to want to watch that. These things are a freaking home run, and they actually are for sale on Amazon on occasion, not all the time. But what I'm going to show you here is my Casa Bella mount that's screwed into the aluminum container behind it. We have some bores here, natural detailing brushes that are just captive into this location. These are my custom modified wheel woolies with the heavyweight handles, and to put them away and whenever I need them, I just go over and I pull them out as such. Now behind this, we'll pull this out for a second. I'll just show you guys. Here's Guion wheel brush. I actually showed this on my Black Friday video. This is one of the best wheel brushes because of the rigidity of the stem that I've explained in that video. So we're going to put these to the side. So This organizer gives you a hell of a lot of options. You know, these come in all different sizes. This is the size that worked for where I wanted to put this, and this is the permanent location of where I wanted to mount it. Now, with the one we're going to do today, I'm not exactly sure because those are very special brushes. They're expensive. So right behind here, this small canister, this is where I keep all 3 of my regularly used foam cannons. On the right-hand side, Sure Shot sprayer. If you guys haven't seen that video, it was one of my first videos about 2 years ago. MTM foam cannon, extra reservoir for the MTM. Below here, I have a wall rack system where I have other brushes for the tires. This is my other Boar's Hair wheel cleaning brush. I also have extra pressure washer hoses, and also the cabinets are great to throw spray bottles and keep them there as I show you there. So that's where I keep my autofanatic 007 and the autofanatic waterless wash. So these are outstanding. They're super strong. You're not going to break it. They're mounted. This system is mounted to the walls with lag bolts. And like I said, when you want to put everything away, you just go over, you drop your brushes back into your position, like I show you here. And it just makes it a lot easier, a lot neater. I don't really like storing brushes and any kind of cleaning apparatus inside buckets. They tend to get deformed, and they don't work that well when you're going to use it. So let's get over to the workbench right now. I'm going to show you how quick and easy we're going to set the billet aluminum version of the Casa Bella organizer up with the workstuff detailing brushes. And like I said, you guys could do this stuff in about 10 minutes, pick this thing up, and you're going to probably find a bunch of different uses for these organization devices that I show you on the autofanatic channel. I'm all about efficiency, maximizing space, and just making things easier. And I actually got some really cool stuff that I'm going to be starting to show you soon on the autofanatic channel regarding storage and tool organization and everything else that's going to apply to this subject matter. So let's get over to the table right now and knock this out real quick. So I ended up picking up a box of neodymium magnets off Amazon. These are the rectangular ones. I didn't really want to use the round ones. Also, we're going to be using some 3M VHB tape to adhere these magnets to the aluminum base. These have about a 20-pound pull. We're going to put 4 magnets on the back of it. So to first get started, we're going to prep the aluminum right there. We're going to get some ghee on. We're going to spray that down there just to get any kind of manufacturing oils or stuff from me touching it. And it's also cold in New York, but I got the garage heater on. So it's about 50 degrees in here. But when you're working with VHB tape, you really want to make sure that the temperature is ideal. And we're also going to heat set this with the heat gun as well. So I just have in my tool bin, I buy these by the case, adhesion promoters, and I include these with some of the products that I manufacture and sell in the Autofanatic web shop. So we're going to pretty much go and give it some adhesion promoter on the backside, just like I show you there. And we're going to put this side. So this is pretty much the same as the 3M 94 primer that I show you in a lot of my videos. And it just comes in a simple disposable pouch right here. So we're going to let that set up for a couple minutes, and we're going to come back. Okay, so I got my heat gun. And before I put the VHB tape, you just want to make sure that the pores of the aluminum, even though this is an anodized finish, you just want to make sure there's no moisture. And this is going to help, especially when it's cold out. Like I mentioned in the intro to the video, we're not going to be using the screws, but if you want to use the screws, it comes with a hardware kit. But in my particular instance, I want to make this removable. So, got some 3M VHB tape right here. So, we're going to be using 4 magnets. These things are a bitch to separate, I'm just letting you know. And my work table is made out of metal. See? Oh, God, this is going to be fun. So, we're going to keep them separated. And they got these little plastic spacers that are on there to help separate them, but they're still a little bit of a pain because these have a pretty strong charge. Okay, see what I'm saying? So we're going to have to go one by one on this one, keep them far apart. Okay, so we're going to just take the VHB tape and we're going to go line it up right here on the end. Take the X-Acto, kind of cut it like that. Now you can see here, I already pre-measured this, that this magnet is pretty much the same size as where we're going to put the tape. And the whole key to doing this successfully, the brushes that I'm putting on this rack are not very heavy, but my wheel brushes on the other side of the garage, those actually have some weight to them. And if you don't do this properly, this is going to fall off your wall. So we got that there. We're going to set this up. Let's just use the edge of the blade to kind of peel the liner back. And you'll know that the 3M adhesion promoter is working because it's not lifting up at the base, just like that. And then what I usually do, always, is I heat set it, and you'll start to see there's a little glaze on the VHB tape. And you're pretty much just activating that adhesive. Then you're going to take your magnet and just place it just like that. And you're going to want to press firmly. Now, the VHB tape takes about 72 hours to form its permanent strength, depending on the adhesive and the grade that you use. Okay. So you can't get easier than this. Now, I could probably definitely just get away with having 2 of them, but I'm going to put 4 of them. Okay, so there you have it. Magnets are attached. So let's get this set up, and I'll show you guys a couple of mounting options that I'm considering. I have a metal GT350 sign on my wall, and you can see I have all my work stuff brushes nicely mounted on the wall, so you can easily get to them, and it just works and looks outstanding. Now, let's just say I want to move it. I'm going to put this somewhere else. On my cabinet that's on my wall. And just to show you how strong the magnet pull is, I can actually open up the doors on my cabinet with that amount of pull that those 4 magnets have. Now, this is not a smooth surface, particularly one reason why I hate these cabinets, but to be honest with you, we'll go over here. So there are the brushes mounted on my hardware cabinet. As you can see, it's so easy to just pick them up as an assembly and put it anywhere in your garage where you have a metal surface. So quick and simple DIY. It'll cost you like 15 bucks or maybe 20 bucks to do this, depending on where and when and what size of these organizers you're going to buy. And also check out Workstuff Detailing. They're based out of Poland. If you guys want some of the best detailing brushes that you're ever going to come across, I suggest find a way to get them. I think you're going to be very, very well impressed. And I may post that video up on my channel one of these days, but I just don't know yet. So please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching this simple DIY video. Stay tuned for more automotive content. And I got some really cool stuff that I'm going to show you guys too regarding toolbox, storage, and organization that's coming on the channel very soon. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.